I would say it's not wrong. The retailers are not doing wrong, but I would say if you look into the other way around, they are missing out some of the key opportunities, the way how they look into the market. So when I say market, as of now, the retailers think Asia as one common market. But that's why when you see they just when the importers, when the suppliers supply some products, they see Asia as a holistic market, and then they think every product that is outside of Asia, people trying to import would be very successful, because the reason is very simple. The product might be very successful in other market outside of Asia, but Asia has a diversified culture. So even within Asia, if you see Thailand as a market, and also if you see Indonesia as a market, India as a market, China as a market, every single country has different, I would say diversified cultures, palate differences, and food product preferences. So everything varies, which means they are missing out the opportunity to analyze what the consumers are expecting. So what their preferences are in each of this market, because they cannot dump all the products, or they cannot just put all the products on the shelf saying that these products, you should buy these products. Rather, the product could be very successful, and they should actually try to understand what the local preferences are. When they understand the local preferences, and also they wanted to see what are the ingredients are there, when it comes to transparency, and then the ingredients, where it origin, etc. So they wanted to see what how the product is made, where the product is made. So is it going to give me some good health or benefits? So every single aspect is very important, and that's why it is more important for retailers to understand before they import the products. It is more important to analyze the local markets, and then they start doing the business, or they start putting in the shelves. Yeah, that's because I would say it's already connected with my first question. If I have to say what should they do, they should start analyzing the local flavor profiles. So if there is a consumer, consumer profiles, consumers are there, so they should start understanding what are their likes and dislikes, what flavor palette they are preferable. For example, in Thailand, what are the locally trending flavors? So which means based on that, so when they import, before they import the product, hey, you know what? They have to communicate directly to the consumer, the suppliers, saying that your product is great and amazing, but when it has to land in Thailand, for example, as a market, you should ensure that these retailers should already give an advice to the suppliers. Can you make your product more locally flavored? So which means your product is good, and when you want to supply it in our country, please adapt it to our flavor profiles. If this education and awareness is given back as a feedback to the supplier, the product can be imported. Absolutely amazing. The product will work good. Okay. This is exactly what the consumers are looking out for to buy from the retailers. So this is what the retailers should do. So which means this is very core, and this is the base. This is the bare basic expectation that would be from the industry, from the consumers as well. See, consumers are king, and then as we think, as you know, so consumers are always dominant, and every single supplier also track and understand what consumers are expecting. In the next 2 years, if you ask, I would rather say more and more people are focusing on health and wellness. So anything related to health and wellness, as you can see, Innova has done a lot of research in tracking, and every year we predict top 10 trends. And one of the trends that is dominant in the entire world as of now is protein. So as you can see out, so you would have seen there. So we are also among the top 10 trends, protein powerhouse. So every region, every country, every consumer, if you ask them a basic question, so what do you think when you eat food, what do you think is health? So they think, what is healthy? What product is healthy? They immediately say protein. Even a person may not understand the definition of protein, what the protein can offer to the benefits that could offer to your body. But people are well aware of one trend, that is one key word, I would say, is protein. So that is something what you can expect in the next couple of years, and it will not go. It will be always be there. Next, on a macro trend level, it's more about health and wellness. So consumers are also very cautioned, and they are also more mindful about health and wellness. What they eat or what they drink, anything and everything should serve a purpose. And especially in that way, we have a second trend. It is called gut health. So another evolving, or I would say in the future, next 2 years as well. So more and more focus in the entire world, and also in the region, Asia as a region, it will be more focus on the gut health. because gut health supports the immune health as well, directly proportional. So which means more products related to fiber based products, everything supports. And one other aspect is when it comes to another category called beverages. So another trend that we have as number fourth trend globally. So again, people expect beverages with benefits. So which means any beverage that you drink, they should add any benefit. So consumers are more looking into that aspect and can keep on going, saying that these are the trends that could evolve. But according to me, if you ask, these are the top three. More and more will evolve, and it will also be spread across the Asian market as well.